Uh, Two, three aspects to this. Okay. First is it's very difficult for us to understand the importance of compound interest. So we all of us know the formula, right? But we don't realize the magnitude of compound interest when it starts creating magic in the 10th, 12th, 14th, 15th, 20th year. Because if I actually tell you, you have to remain invested for 20 years, it looks like a joke. I'll probably be really old and or I would have lost all my hair. I've already lost half of my hair, right? And you would also probably, your kids will be on their own and your life will be very different. So investing for 15 years, 20 years looks like a very long period, some different universe altogether, right? But that is where the magic of compounding starts. And we have to sow the seeds today. It's like growing a big banyan tree. Nothing is going to happen in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? But if you don't plant the tree, if you don't water it, if you don't cut the weeds around the tree, if you don't nurture the tree, nothing is going to happen in the 10th, 12th, 15th year. So the benefits, the big chunk of benefits is only going to come then. So one is, we underestimate the power of compounding. Our minds are not wired to understand the big benefits that we get later. That is number one. Number two, our mind always underestimates or overestimates things, right? So it's difficult to estimate success. So the success will always be much greater than what we would have imagined. For example, HDFC Bank, right? You take the example of HDFC Bank. Now, there was a lot of consensus way back in the 90s itself that HDFC Bank is a great institution, right? And there is this company which was like a co-promoter for this company called NatWest. So NatWest was a financial institution in the UK. So NatWest, if I'm right, if it held around 26% or so of the HDFC Bank. But once HDFC Bank came out with an IPO and there was a 97 Asian currency crisis, then there was a 2000 tech bubble burst and a lot of problems for this company. They thought that this is some small company in an emerging country. It doesn't add much to the overall picture. They ended up selling their entire stake. If they had held on to that stake, that stake would have been like way bigger, much bigger today. So somebody who was sitting in 96, 97, 98, 2001, he or she just couldn't imagine what the size of HDFC Bank will be in 2025. So the other reason why this long-term investing works wonders is that we tend to underestimate the success, right? That's how it is. So there is a saying by, I think, Peter Thiel, right? Peter Thiel had mentioned this, that most times, so what he basically mentioned was, if an early investor in a startup is also investing again in a subsequent round at say 10x the price or 20x the price of the initial price that they paid, don't think that they are doing a foolish thing and getting carried away. It's because now they realize what the upside will be for this startup. And there are several examples where the early investors actually ended up investing again at 10x, 20x, and the company actually became much, much bigger. So that is another reason that optimism works, and then nothing like success, and we end up underestimating the success of certain companies.